son, where's my
The search reaches the 40-minute mark, and there is no sign of the young boy.
It's 6:15 in the evening. We're getting ready to start packing the beach up, and we get a report that a young boy's gone missing.
Cool, mate. Thank you.
We get a lot of reports like that kind of thing. It's nothing new, it's nothing to freak out about.
The mother of the missing boy reveals her son is 14 years old, but then Mouse receives disturbing new information.
Hey, Corey and Luke, it actually got back to me that the kid had actually been missing for 3 hours. And as soon as I heard that, that was like a real alarm bell for me. That got me worried straight away.
I'm just gonna call the police.
Then, another emergency kicks off behind the tower in Bondi Pavilion.
When it comes to the ladies' toilets, like somebody in the toilet should not responding ladies' toilets.
Which is a pretty serious call. So straight away, I had to send in Corey and Maxi to go investigate.
Mouse calls paramedics.
Start radio. Mate, I've just got an unconscious woman in the toilets. We're not too sure what. It's all good, Luke. You just get on the beach. It turned out to be a girl who had OD'd on drugs and was really close to death. So it was a super serious situation and more of a priority at that stage than the lost child.
There are also scores of swimmers still in the water.
To pull 2 lifeguards off the beach to go into the pavilion toilets to help this girl out, and then to have Lukey Daniels kind of with his eyes off the water in the south corner looking for the kid. I'm losing soldiers on the beach. Sometimes down Bondi, this crazy thing happens where they just go one after another. Hello, sorry mate, lifeguards. And you think to yourself, it can't get any worse, and then Bondi just throws another surprise at you. Mate, I was just on the phone with the ambos. I just had an unconscious patient here. So whereabouts, what's your location there? So while this kid's been missing for 3 hours and I'm really getting worried about him and this girl's dying in the toilets, someone comes to me with the classic dislocated shoulder up on the promenade.
Robbie, 23, dislocated shoulder.
The guy was in a lot of pain.
Robbie dislocated his shoulder body surfing.
I'm going to give you some pain relief. It'll be really good with the pain.
As Mouse keeps one eye on swimmers in the water, he turns his attention back to the missing 14-year-old boy, whose mother is becoming increasingly distressed.
We just got to find this kid. That's getting pretty pressing now.
The emotional effect that you get when a person goes missing, or especially a child, it's a real dark, deep stomach feeling, like that feeling like something has really, really gone bad.
It's nearly 7 p.m. Mouse is yet to resolve any of the 3 emergencies he's dealing with.
I've got an unconscious woman in the bathroom. The boys are on. I've got a dislocated shoulder on the promenade and a kid that's been missing for 3 hours that the cops are ringing me about. Corey's a senior lifeguard on the beach that day, and he was busy taking care of the girl who was literally dying in the pavilion toilets. So he was obviously held up, and we were just kind of liaising and talking through it.
Yeah, copy.
Well, he's got to find his kid, eh?
Mate, I'm gonna come back.
And I'll hang in the tower, keep an eye, and when the ambos turn up, I'll direct them and then just get back into it again.
Here comes the ambo now.
Actually, yeah, stand by. I might have to stick around and help, but she's still out. We're gonna have to stretch her out.
Okay, copy.
With 2 sets of paramedics on site, the girl suffering a drug overdose is taken to hospital. And Robbie's shoulder is relocated back into position. With the focus back on the missing teenager, lifeguards launch the jet ski.
So you're just going to go solo, of course?
Yeah.
Just get in the water. Just get in the water.
By the time we threw the ski in, it was 7 o'clock, which is our finish time, you know, and to throw the ski in at that time of day, that hour, it really makes your stomach turn. It's just like, you know, something's not right. The jet ski's in the water, so there's that real feeling of like, has something really bad going on here? Have I missed something? Have we missed something? And then straight away, the door knocks again.
Hey, we were just around the rocks and the girl slipped and cut herself quite badly.
Yeah, is she still there? Where is she?
Yeah, she's still there.
By this time, it's about 7:10, so we all should have been at home 10 minutes ago.
See if I can get a hold of someone with the IRB.
Lifeguards working at other beaches have heard the emergencies at Bondi over the radio. They arrive to back up Mouse.
We were really struggling, we were really short-handed, and then out of nowhere, Gonzo and Jeffro finished work at Tama, and they've turned up at Bondi to help the boys out, which is unreal. So I sent the Gons up to North Bondi to investigate this girl that was apparently out there covered in blood. So Corey's in the water with a jet ski in a search for a young boy alive, hopefully. You know, we don't know. If he was in the water and he has been in the water for 3 hours, you know, there's not much hope. And then bang, we just get the call.
Lifeguard, Bondi, over. On a boat? We have found him. I don't know where he was. I think he was playing in the water or something.
Awesome. Yeah, they just found the kid.
Legend. A huge let off. Whereabouts?
And mate, just massive, massive relief. Huge relief.
Did he? Found it. Found it.
That's good. That's good.
From all reports, the boy was found just playing on the shore in the south corner, and like, I don't know what to make of that. Like, I just knew that he got back with his family, and we could just get back with our families, you know. Boys, let's pack up and shut the gates, get out of here. The lunatics coming live.
What a day.
It was such a good feeling to pull the shutters down, and with not just the boys that were working at Bondi, but also the boys that came over from the other beaches to close the day up down at Bondi.
This woman's had a baby abducted, mate.
Abducted?
Abducted. It's a little baby, probably a toddler.
Yeah, Laurie's an ex-lifeguard of 20 years, and he come running into the tower really concerned that a lady had just reported to him that her baby had been abducted by another lady.
I made an announcement down here.
Yeah.
A group of guys suddenly chirped up and said they're headed down towards the water's edge. This white woman and the baby. Apparently she was seen heading in the direction of...
She doesn't know the lady.
She doesn't know the lady.
Wow. Should we get...
Ring the police, definitely.
There's such a big crowd, and to try and find someone amongst that crowd who had abducted a baby was just going to be so hard to deal with.
Central to Terry.
We've had a lady
who has had her kid kidnapped from in front of the tower.
I notified all the boys on the beach by the radio, but they were about to find out about their own emergency. Everything's just hit the roof. It's just panic stakes everywhere.
They were calling in, so Tom was saying that they couldn't get hold of you, and that they wanted to close the whole beach because they saw a shark.
The clubbies here at Bondi Flags are saying that the southern outpost has seen a shark.
I can't believe we've got a shark.
I mean, they've got the duck and the yellow boat out there, so I'm trying to confirm it.
This couldn't come at a worse time. Look how many people are on the beach. We're trying to find a baby, and now we've got a shark in the mix. In the back of my mind, I know that I might have to set this shark alarm off, which is going to set this massive crowd into a frenzy, making the search even harder.
This is unbelievable.
Every single person at the beach would have been worried about this shark. You could tell they're all standing up, but the poor lady looking for a baby, that was the last thing on her mind.
Oh, hang on, Loz.
To Aaron Graham.
Has she got the baby? See that.
Hang on, I might be able to save you the trip here. She's got the baby. She's got the baby back.
I'm so relieved the baby's been found.
Good Lord.
I'm really intrigued to find out what happened.
The baby was walking off and you just...
she's just walking after her father, and I just saw her and I didn't want to let her alone in the water.
We've got one lady claiming that she's found a baby, and then we've got another lady claiming that she's had a baby stolen.
We're just sitting here, and my husband's gone swimming with the older daughter, and the young girl was playing with the baby here. I looked around and I didn't see my one. I just thought, oh my God, what's going on?
The baby was following the father and sister down towards the water's edge.
And I didn't know what to do because she was just away.
And the backpacker girl thought the baby was lost and thought she was doing a good deed.
And then I just went after her and I said to her, we have to go back. And I didn't want to grab her, because I just don't know her.
The mother's gone walking down to the water's edge to be informed by a member of the public that a lady had picked the baby up and wandered off into the crowd.
I just can't describe how I felt. A lot of things go through your mind in such circumstances. I don't really want to think about it.
It was just a massive case of miscommunication. It was just one of those crazy days.
Among tens of thousands of beachgoers, Hoppo finds a little boy adrift on the beach.
Bunny's lost his gear. Oh. So we're trying to find his gear.
Hey, mate, I saw you before. You should have said something before.
And now we're trying to find his mum.
Alright, we'll find her.
Trying to find his mum as well.
9-year-old Bob lives locally. His parents and belongings are nowhere to be found.
But you were around here. It's all right, mate. It's not going to leave without you. It's not going to leave without you, mate. It's all right. It's all right, mate.
Let's try your mum again, eh? Just give me the number and we'll have a go.
Thankfully, Bob remembers his mother's number.
My phone switched off because she was asleep.
She's asleep? So you came down your own?
Yeah.
So your mum's at home?
The service you're calling is switched off or not in coverage. Please try again later.
Switched off. We've sort of established now his mum's at home. He's a local kid. He's come down for a swim, left his gear amongst the crowd. Now can't find where he's left his gear. He's getting a bit upset about it. Tried ringing his mum, but the phone's switched off. We're sort of stuck with him for a while. He might become our little mascot for a little bit, and hopefully when the crowd goes a bit, we can find his gear.
It's too busy on the beach for the lifeguards to leave their posts. So Hoppo enlists an apprentice.
The rip's over there, isn't it?
The rip's over there. See how the rip's pulling across?
Is the rip scary?
Yeah, have you been caught in a rip? No? You know how to swim out of a rip though. Yeah? Yeah? You wouldn't get caught in a rip.
Has anybody got hit by a board today?
No, no one today. No gashes today.
On Monday?
Huh?
On Monday, any gasses?
Yeah, there's a few.
What did I rip there? Is that the ambulance?
One right across there. Right across his eye.
Did you cry?
No, he didn't cry.
Did you go to hospital?
He was tough. Went to hospital.
Hoppo and his young apprentice face a considerable challenge. Bob's lost gear is somewhere among thousands of other towels and bags.
Wait, I'm looking for this kid's gear as well.
The parents or just the stuff?
How are you, Bob? Unbelievable, eh? Yeah, good
Matt, an Englishman here.
After going through thick and thin, the two amigos should be inseparable.
Now we end it.
We'll go back to Maxi.
Back to Maxi. I've walked all around the beach for about an hour trying to help him, and as soon as he found his gear, he's brushed me and he goes, I'm going back to Maxi, so I'll give it away.
After finally getting through to his mum, young Bob disappeared into the crowd and made his way back home.
Yes, I got 12 missed calls.
Probably from his mum?
Yes, probably from his mum.
Do you think he might be in trouble?
Maybe, yes.
So at least he'll blame you because the only name he remembers is Maxi.
Yeah.
I don't know, he just kept saying your name. But you know what I reckon it was? Is he could probably communicate at the same level.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now lifeguards are looking for a lost child.
Lost kid in front of second ramp. Her name's Jessie. She's Asian appearance and she's 4 years old.
Parents came up to me and said that they left their child in front of me on the water's edge while they went for a walk, and when they came back, she was gone. She's only 4 years old.
While Jessie's mother frantically searches, a friendly local has brought Jessie to the lifeguards.
I just saw her wandering along the beach on her own. I got a bit frightened.
I want to walk around the sand. I got my mum.
Kid, it's just come up to the tower.
She's at the lifeguard tower.
Oh.
They've got her up there, so if you go up there, they've got her.
Beardy isn't impressed Jessie was found unattended in front of lifeguards.
It's world's cheapest babysitting service, I think some people think we are.
I think Mum's coming up.
你做乜自己走啊，阿妹？Okay, say thank you 啦 ，thank you. I'm happy because I just want I will lose my daughter. Yeah, thank you.
For Jessie, a stick of licorice has made everything okay.
Well, I just seen the little girl running up to the tower. I thought it was just a missing kid. Couldn't find her mother, and then I come out onto the stairs, and the mother was already on the stairs.
We knew something was wrong here, and we needed to find out quickly what was happening.
The woman and her daughter speak just a few words of English.
He pointed out it's one of the only rips that are pulling on the beach, and I just had a bad feeling about this one.
Harrison, I just get the thing.
Jessie and I looked at each other, and we thought, this isn't good. Jessie grabbed the defib straight away.
I was a bit rattled when they kind of pointed at the water because, you know, it's all on our shoulders when people point at the water.
Yeah. Where is he?
Tell us what's going on. We need to know. We're trying to help you.
Is he out there? We're pointing just to the side of the flags when there was a big gutter.
The woman last saw her son when he went swimming 20 minutes ago. He was wearing a white T-shirt.
Can you tell us what's happening?
All these other tourists are coming to our aid, which is really nice because we needed a translator.
애가 없는 줄 알았는데 저기 있는 것 같아요. 네, 네慢慢上. I'm not Chinese.
But unfortunately, she goes, no, she speaks Korean. I'm, oh, no, that doesn't help.
I'm Korean. Korean.
We need to know what's going on.
My son is there.
If someone can't swim and they drop off the sandbank, 5 seconds they're under.
Several minutes have passed since the woman approached lifeguards, and there is still no sign of a teenager in a white T-shirt.
Can't see anyone in trouble, boys.
I think she knew that she had lost her son and she thought for the worst as well. And that's just, for a mother, that's just heartbreaking.
Then, a boy is spotted coming out of the water. He has a white T-shirt in his hand.
No, they found him.
The teenager is oblivious to the distress he's caused his sister and mother.
I just felt like the whole of the world just lifted off my shoulders.
There. Oh.
Settle down, it's all right, it's all right. Deep breath.
I felt so sorry for her, you know, she just broke down. You know, she obviously thought for the worst as well.
When he come out of the water, she just ran at him like you were throwing a bowling ball at the pin. Yeah, he would have been in when he got home. Where are you going to go? It's cool here, Steve.
A young boy was found alone in the crowd of 20,000 people.
Find your mum and dad.
Harries has found this poor little Asian boy lost, crying, and he obviously doesn't know any English, and Harries can't speak any Chinese, so it's just a big language barrier.
I want to go. I might just hit up someone.
Harries needs a translator to get a name or a description of the boy's parents. But he doesn't even know what language he speaks.
I'm going to hit Korea, China, Malaysia. Far out. This is a hard one. It's all right, matey. It's all right. You have some water. Come on. Come on. It's all right. Settle.
Lifeguards mobilise in a search for a potential translator, as Harries babysits.
No, it's all right. Oh, no, he's throwing set. I'm trying to help you. It's all right. Oh, even hand signals with. He's only so young, and the poor thing's so worked up. It's just. He's just hammered me with sand. It's all right. Oh, that's good. He's going to tire himself out.
He's not a very happy chappy.
He's not happy.
The lifeguards have found a beachgoer that they think can help translate.
Hả?
I can't understand what he's saying.
He's lost. The poor little chap doesn't know what's going on.
This is good. This is what I like. This is technology.
In the tower, Harries has another smart idea.
Anyone there? This one? Hold on, I'll try one more time. Ready? 0, and you go. Which one?
But just before the mystery number connects...
Oh, great.
어디 있길 엄마 계속 같은 데 있지.
She's wandering around ashore looking for
He doesn't like the lifeguards, the young bloke. Even Harry's couldn't wear his charm on him.
You don't have to swim in this part.
I was kind of looking at the water, concentrating because there was a pretty bad rip running.
You hear noise, the background noise. You always hear noise. And it's getting louder and then louder.
Your daughter? What does she have on? Purple skivvy. Rhino. Hey, Box, we've just got a missing kid. Her name's Jennifer. Her name was Jennifer. She was 10 years old from Shanghai. And, yeah, they come out here for Christmas.
Hey, mate, was that her yelling I could hear in the background?
Yeah, screaming, top of her lungs.
No way.
Mate, I'm not joking, she cleared the water for us.
Mate, I can't believe it.
Yeah, the megaphone, it works good. Turn it right up and everyone will hear what you're saying. But I think Mum's on about level 12. We've only got level 10.
Pink gloves?
Yes, yes.
And pink gloves too.
Only kids with pink gloves on, 30 degrees.
Can you show my other lifeguard friend the photo of Jennifer? Photo?
Yeah, I just picked the photo from her.
Oh, okay.
She's just playing here. I just came in this before, you know.
And she's got pink gloves on?
Yeah.
Okay, we should be able to see her then.
Okay, thank you very much.
The worst thing that could have happened to Jennifer was drown or get kidnapped. It comes straight to your mind straight away. It's just like, okay, we've got a missing person. Is she dead or is she alive? Is there any girl out in the water called Jennifer? If anyone sees a Jennifer or Jennifer, you can hear us. Your mum's looking for you.
You've got to really trust your instincts and look and think where a little girl might be. All little girls dress the same. They're wearing pink, your eyes tune in to everything pink.
I tend to look around and I can't see any pink. It's like there's pink everywhere, but I just can't see it.
Got her. Bondi Essential Beauty, we've got location, mate, on the kid. She's got the gloves in her hand and she's looking around.
I'm actually interested to see Jennifer myself, and I think the whole beach is too.
Yeah, we found Jennifer.
Yeah, mate, we're out. Bring the mum down. She's in between second and third ramp, exactly halfway up the beach.
Surprisingly, she was not too far away, definitely in her mum's earshot.
Hey, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Is that your mum, Jennifer? She's been worried.
Jennifer, where are you?
I know if I was Jennifer's mum, I wouldn't be able to speak the next day. No more tears. Yeah, I was scared too. What's all ears? Yeah, jelly. See you, Jennifer. Bye-bye. That's all right.
We've got an Asian woman just come up. She can't find her daughter down here. She's been swimming with her for the last 20 minutes.
All right, just put it out. 13-year-old girl.
I had a report of a daughter and her mother was swimming with the two daughters, Asian, and they've been in here and they've been getting told to move out of the rip, and she's run off, the mother with the young daughter, and left the 13-year-old. Now, the 13-year-old's now missing, so it's a bit of a worry. They said she could sort of swim, but it's a little bit of a worry that she was last seen in the water.
Her mother is ordered out of the water for her own safety.
You're going to get yourself in trouble. Here. Come on. Yeah, we'll find her. We'll find her. We'll find her. Come on. Come.
After 10 long minutes,
Sick. Whereabouts are you, Hop? I found her up here near Backpackers.
We have her. Come on.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. Where did you go?
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Thank you very much.
It's all right. It's stressful, but you've got to sort of stay as calm as you can, and because the parents are frantic. She was going to jump in the rip trying to find her daughter. You could really see on her face the stress, how stressed she was. It's a good feeling that we haven't lost anyone, and it's a great outcome for the family.
She made me very nervous. So thank you very much, and thank you them.
Thanks, boys. That was a bit stressful, but happy ending.
Can I help you find Mummy and Daddy?
Be all right. We'll come in here and have a sit down.
Yeah?
She was like at the end of the pier.
See where the mural painting is long here? She was long here.
Yep.
There was nobody, you can't see anybody looking for her at all.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So this man will look after you now, okay?
Come inside.
Yeah? And we'll go and look for Mummy and Daddy up that way for you as well, yeah?
We'll help you find her. Yeah? Come on.
I didn't want to wander off that up.
the little girl may not speak English or is too distraught to speak at all.
Might need to get a hand to come in.
Yeah, let's go in here and we'll see. What's your name? This is Megan. What's your name? What's your name? Jessica?
Jessica?
Lisa? I'm just trying to get some names. Sarah? Oh.
This could take some time.
What's your name?
With no information to work with, it's difficult to know where to begin the search.
Where was the last time you seen your mum?
What's Mummy's name? And what's your name?
Try to find her.
Should we try and find Mummy and Daddy on the TV screen?
The only place they could have been probably was by the car park, because that's where she was wandering around by the stairs.
It's all right. It's all right.
Troy and Maxi give her some old-fashioned TLC.
Do you want to have a look and see if you can see her?
Have a look. Do a nice block. Do a nice block. Do a nice block. No.
Security vision doesn't reveal any familiar faces.
Attention to all Bondi Lifeguards. We've got a lost girl. Can't get any information of her. She's crying. And so if you see distraught parents, just step up here.
Hey, Constable. This is Maxi from the Lifeguards. How are you? Good, mate. Mate, we just got a lost kid here. Just wondering if anyone's come up there to look for her.
But just as Bondi is being mobilised,
Is that Mummy? Yeah? Yes.
Tell Dad.
Is that Mummy? Yeah.
She's coming this way. You want to come out?
lifeguards discover 5-year-old Beatrice is on holidays from New Caledonia with her family. As for how she got lost, Dad has a simple explanation.
And how many kids have you got?
8.
8? Wow.
All of a sudden we were approached by a man from China, and you could tell he was just very distressed.
1 hour ago, we just go to there. Oh, we put everything here and settle down. And he went to the beach first.
For a swim?
Yeah, the first swim. So I can't see him.
So we were able to establish that his son was 17 years of age. He was last seen going for a swim.
And did he come back? No, never.
The last time you saw him, he was going for a swim.
Yeah, I didn't know. I don't know if he may swim or not.
Did he say he was going for a swim?
Yeah, I swim.
Well, first and foremost, you communicate back with Central, so we just let them know that we have a missing person.
17-year-old Asian male wearing blue underwear, last seen about an hour ago with the intent of going for a swim.
Okay, Tommy, let's just get this last detailed description of the last spot they seen him. Was he entering the water? Was he on the shore? It's because I just thought, to escalate it. When there's a missing person, there's a process of eliminations down here. So it's either water or land, and obviously it's escalated quite quickly if it's in the water.
So your last communication with him was that he was going to go for a swim.
Yeah.
He never came back.
Yeah.
Lifeguards are disturbed by the information they've heard so far.
How are we looking, Tommy?
Cool. I'm just going over to have a chat with the wife. She's just sitting out here waiting, largely unchanged. All his clothing's here. She seems pretty distraught now that I'm walking over to her.
By that stage as well, the whole situation had become a little bit more dramatised because we'd located the mother.
Hi. What's your name?
My name is Miho.
We're just looking for him at the moment. I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm sure it'll be fine.
No. My son is me.
His name's Fan, yeah? F-A-N? His name? Yeah. It was almost as if she had to be cared for because she was starting to show a few signs and symptoms of potentially slipping into shock. I just need to get some...
I want my son.
I'm sure he's going to come back.
The missing boy's father begins to fear the worst.
May I ask you, if someone died,
I'm sure he'll come back.
Back to the centre, mate. I might take old mate for a rove along the shore, just tower and back.
And just while you've got that vehicle turned around, just do a megaphone announcement down the beach to just to see, maybe get the dad to do it, so then you notice his voice. Yeah.
With every passing minute, concerns for the boy only grow greater.
It's hit the hour mark. You know, the last footsteps were seen entering the water. First point of contact is the police. Hello there. It's Harry's from the Lifeguards down at Bondi. How are you going? Yeah, good. We've got a reported missed Asian boy down at the southern end of Bondi. So at this stage, we're still in a search and rescue mode, whereas I'm getting the police, I'm contacting the police. I'll have jet skis down on the shoreline, lifeguards are going out, it'll be a search and rescue phase and looking for this person.
Lifeguards scan the water for any sign of the boy.
They're not the most dangerous conditions we've ever had, but they're certainly not the safest.
As the search time approaches 90 minutes, lifeguards scour the middle of the beach, 500 metres from where the boy went missing. Then, finally, a breakthrough.
We found him. He's with your husband.
Thanks, guys.
My son come back.
Yeah, he come back. He's okay. She went from, you know, almost complete panic to just elation.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I know it's a bit scary.
I come back. My son come back.
Yeah, he's with your husband now. Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's okay. Hello. You worry your mother's sick. I think you took 10 years off her life, Dan. Maybe 20. All right, guys. Okay. Enjoy your day. Thank you.
Hi guys, this is North. We've got a lost child, 8 years old. It's a girl. She's got a two-piece blue bikini on, and she was last seen in the water.
I was down in the north, and a mother came up to me. She was kind of okay, you know. She's like, "Look, I've lost my child. Can you help me out?"
It's not frantic yet.
I asked her if she could swim. She knew the rules and all that kind of stuff. 100% there's no kid being sucked out here, because I've been here. She's in the shallows looking for her. I hope she comes back and tells me if she finds a kid.
Initially, I wasn't too worried. The beach is so crowded. For a small kid, you get disorientated really easily. Before they know it, they're lost.
And then this lady came up to me who was just swimming the bay.
We looked out there, and there was a girl holding a hand up, and she kept going under the wave, so I was kind of like closing out on her.
Oh, thank you. Well, I guess before that stage, I wasn't even thinking the kid was in the water. When that lady came up to me who didn't know what was going on and actually said that to me, that made me think maybe I did miss the kid.
This is North. Can I just have the jet ski up here?
Pretty much quickly. I had a lady come up to me and say to me that she was out the back of this hole. Yeah. She saw a little girl waving her hands up and down, and then she disappeared. Yeah, I'm going to try and find a mum down here. And
I'll let you know.
So we've got everyone looking. It's okay.
I'm going to hang down here for a bit of noise, guys.
Okay, just come with me. Mum was having a breakdown. She was screaming. She wasn't making much sense, and I started stressing out.
Having a hysterical parent just adamant that their child was in the water and had drowned, you know, obviously you're gonna be start to freak out a little bit.
If anything happened, it was squarely my fault. No one else's, because I was watching. It's the flagged area, so that just triples the guilt that you feel.
Hi everyone down here, look, we've got a lost child. She's been missing for about half an hour. She's 8 years old and she has a blue two-piece bikini on.
Mum's getting pretty frantic, so with Beardy's just walked down now. He's being a champ and staying back and trying to help us out a bit.
And it was a blue bikini, one piece or two pieces?
Two pieces.
And what was her name?
Alicia.
And I want to stay close to the mummy. They're just going to go back where their towel and stuff are, and I'll have a good search up the beach. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yatesy was pretty much pulling his hair out down there. He was just ready to strip off and start basically looking for a body.
Chapo, I'm going to come out. I'll meet you out there.
And what was the swimming ability? I'll get to that in a minute, mate. I just didn't really want to upset her more than she already is.
The longer and longer it went on and we hadn't found this little girl, I know all of us were starting to think she could be in the ocean. She might have gone under.
Yeah, thinking if we can't do something in the next 10 minutes, we'll call the cops. North flag, lifeguards on the beach.
All good, boys. Stand down. Pretty sure we've got her. There you go.
Thank you so much.
No problem. That's all.
I got it. Excellent. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It happens.
She kept coming back to me and then I couldn't see.
Look, there's that many people on the beach. It happens. It gives us good training anyway for next time.
It's affirmative. The girl has found her way back to their gear, so all good, boys. That was a good effort by all there.
Yeah, it was one of the most anxious and stressful times I've had down here in over 10 years. I thought I missed a drowning and I just nearly vomited. I'm pretty stressed right now, actually.
Mother of two, Amita, has been searching for her 3-year-old son since he ran off more than 30 minutes ago.
My son,
The temperature is over 40 degrees, and Amita has been carrying her 5-year-old son as she searched the beach.
Managing the parents can be really challenging. We need them to help us and assist us in finding the child.
What's he wearing? What t-shirt?
He's wearing like a white handy singlet and a little shorts. What's his name? Manny.
Maddie.
Immediately I went off and started the search, and then Jules came in, she checked the girls' toilets, we looped around the pavilion.
It's the end of the day and light is fading.
Boys are going out on the beach.
The search reaches the 40-minute mark and there is no sign of the young boy.
I've lost one of my children at Clovelly Beach one day, and it's something that I'll never forget for as long as I live. You literally feel like you're going to be sick. It's going to be all right, but you need to be okay yourself, okay?
As light fades, the shutters come down. Lifeguards call police. Chapo needs Amita's assistance, but she's suffering from heat stroke.
Hey. I was trying to get her moving, getting her coherent, getting her to try and help us.
You okay?
Oh, I hadn't dealt with a situation like this before.
Anita. Hey. We're just going to sit down the first aid bed. Anita. Hey.
The search had gone on for quite a while. The worry's really starting to set in with me. The mother couldn't help us, so the 5-year-old brother was the key witness.
Lifeguards are looking for a small boy in a white singlet.
The big brother kept the family together, that Arvo.
Anita, listen, you need to help us now. Are you awake?
Then, Deano spots a small boy in the shallows.
When I first saw him, there was a lady there watching, and I went and asked her, I said, "Is this your child?" And she said no.
Deano confirms the child is unaccompanied by a parent.
Geez, I hope it's his kid, because I've just picked him up and taken him.
The brother? No, it's Deano.
We just needed some confirmation before we got all the way back up to the tower.
Hey, this other buggy. Is this Maddie? Is this your brother? Is this Maddie? Yes, that's him. It's him, all right. You want to have a race? Race him. Let's go see Mum.
We got him. Found him. He's coming. We've got him on the beach. Sorry, guys.
Oh my God. Here we go.